Say, man, listen. I've been getting a lot of people been hitting me up, asking me what I think about Travis Hunter and his girlfriend. And I'm just gonna say this. Man, leave that alone about this. Ain't nobody come tell me nothing about ain't nobody speak on me and my, that's that little, whatever she was doing. He a perfect kind of gentleman. He know what kind of he got to drive her to the party and stay in the car and let her party. She letting her get her roll out. And like that look doing what she doing on that athlete. Y'all better leave that alone about it. And he a smart young man. Man, get a prenup. Man, you can't tell me what to do with who and with and what I love. Man, stay out your people business. And anytime involved, you shouldn't have nothing to say. They for each other. You ain't found one of them. So mind y'all business. Leave that nigga alone. All you speaking on it really is some lame ass and some nosy mess ass getting in somebody else's business. Everybody done for somebody who done cheated on them. Stay out them little folk business, man. Mind y'all business. And to all you punk ass releasing the video of the hoe cause you sneaking, leaking, you a player hater. That young nigga real live player. I wouldn't give a doing them all satisfy me and make me feel how I feel you and what you thinking about too. So I'm just gonna say this. All y'all got something to say about Travis Hunter in your ass with handcuffs on and super glue on your lips, like Bernie Mac would say. Mind your business. Bother nobody else. Ain't no to come tell me about
the grandiloquent tempest that is Charleston White's perspicacious Instagram peroration on the Travis Hunter imbroglio vis-a-vis his paramour's erstwhile terpsichorean exploits unfurls as an operatic disquisition on autonomy, relational sanctity, and the perverse voyeurism of public opinion. Verily, White's vociferous defense of Travis Hunter and his principled resolve encapsulates an ethos of unyielding personal sovereignty amidst the fetid cacophony of societal adjudications. To dissect the kern and quintessence of White's exhortations, one must first grasp the salient dynamics of this malodorous affair. Hunter, a burgeoning luminary of collegiate athletics, finds himself ensnared in the venal talons of digital scandal-mongering, a maelstrom engendered by the divulgation of his consort's pre-relationship corporeal conviviality with an alternate suitor. The injudicious dissemination of this recording, bereft of context or consent, constitutes a paradigmatic manifestation of a culture predicated on the commodification of personal tribulations for public spectacle. It is against this grotesque tableau that Charleston White unsheathes his rhetorical scimitar. White's admonitions operate on manifold strata, commencing with his lambasting of those who dare to opine on the relational edifice constructed by Hunter and his significant other. Herein lies a salient critique of the audacious temerity with which individuals, cloaked in the anonymity of digital ether, intrude upon the sanctity of private bonds. White's invective, suffused with evocative idiomatic verve, seeks to reify the axiom that relational integrity resides within the purview of its participants alone, immune to the prurient predations of external interlopers. To wit, White delineates the ethos of relational autonomy through an evocative juxtaposition of Hunter's steadfast comportment against the ignoble machinations of societal busybodies. Hunter, described in terms evocative of chivalric valor, is portrayed as an exemplar of equanimity and commitment. His refusal to succumb to the obloquy of detractors is emblematic of a relational philosophy that privileges internal cohesion over external validation. White's exhortation to mind one's business operates not merely as a colloquial admonition, but as an ontological imperative, a call to eschew the deleterious impulse to render judgments on the private lives of others. Central to White's disquisition is his denunciation of those who perpetuate the spectacle through the clandestine dissemination of the video. In excoriating the purveyors of this visual ephemeron, White invokes the spectre of ethical decay, a lamentation on the proclivity of individuals to exploit the vulnerabilities of others for transient notoriety. This critique is underscored by his valorization of Hunter's resilience, casting the young athlete as a paragon of relational fortitude and personal integrity amidst the fusillade of public scrutiny. White's rhetorical flourish further extends to an indictment of societal voyeurism, an omnipresent malaise that he characterizes as an affliction of mendacious and unproductive preoccupation with the lives of others. Through his vivid lexicon, replete with idiomatic idiosyncrasies and polemical vigor, White seeks to dismantle the edifice of judgmentalism that underpins this phenomenon. His invocation of handcuffs and superglue metaphorically encapsulates his disdain for unsolicited commentary, portraying it as a binding force that stifles both the commentator and their subject. In his broader societal critique, White juxtaposes the relational ethos embodied by Hunter with the vacuous performativity endemic to modern relational paradigms. His valorization of authenticity and mutual respect serves as a counterpoint to the superficial metrics of relational success promulgated by a culture obsessed with optics. This dichotomy underscores a philosophical chasm. On one side, the ephemeral allure of performative propriety, on the other, the enduring substance of genuine connection. Moreover, White's peroration functions as an implicit indictment of the structural dynamics that enable such scandals to proliferate. The role of digital platforms as both amplifiers of and participants in public shaming is laid bare. In castigating those who exploit these platforms to propagate harm, White indirectly critiques the permissiveness of the digital apparatus, a system that prioritizes engagement metrics over ethical accountability. White's polemic also invokes a broader cultural malaise, the fetishization of drama as a means of social cohesion. In his rhetorical rebuke, he deconstructs the symbiotic relationship between scandal consumers and producers, illustrating how each perpetuates the other in a mutually reinforcing cycle of exploitation and indignation. His plea for self-reflection and restraint serves as both a personal directive and a societal imperative. Through his unapologetic verbosity and trenchant critique, White emerges as an oratorical pugilist, unafraid to confront the hypocrisies and ethical vacuities of contemporary culture. His commentary transcends the immediate context of the Hunter controversy to address a perennial tension within human society, the conflict between the sanctity of personal autonomy and the corrosive influence of public judgment. In summation, Charleston White's Instagram soliloquy operates as a multifaceted treatise on the ethics of relational autonomy, the malignancy of voyeurism, and the imperative for societal restraint. His critique of the Travis Hunter imbroglio, while rooted in specific circumstances, resonates with universal truths about the human condition. Through his inimitable rhetorical style, White illuminates the path to a more compassionate and equitable social paradigm, one predicated on mutual respect, ethical accountability, and the inviolability of personal dignity. This thematic foundation, while comprehensive, merely scratches the surface of the intricate interplay between individual agency and societal dynamics elucidated in White's discourse.